Hello and welcome back to the channel, How We Move the Decimal. In today's video, I am uploading listings of greeting cards in the new listing format that I am not happy with. I know everyone's bitching about it. I know it's changed, blah, blah, blah. I hate this format. It reminds me of the app. And the reason I list on my computer is because it's not the app. I hate that I have to go in and hit separate windows just to get things I want. It's just not user friendly on a computer. I understand on an app, but there's a reason I don't list on the app because I'm old and stuck in my ways. I hate that I have to go and I almost listed this wrong. I almost listed this as an auction with Buy It Now. I couldn't figure it out. I had to go back in and edit it and turn the auction off. It has gotten faster as I've been doing this, but honestly, it's a pain. It's such a pain. I hate that I have to click on a menu to get a menu where before I could just list at them. So, and I feel like, and I don't know if it's like a heavy thing or what, but I feel like editing the pictures is also taking longer, or maybe I'm just in a crabby mood and I'm frustrated with it and I'm finding flaws in everything. But not pleased. Now, you guys saw me, if you watched them, photograph all of these greeting cards. So I'm finally listing the greeting cards I photographed. I am filming this on I am narrating this on October 17th. So these have been up for a bit. I have sold none of them. Absolutely none of them. That is fine though. I don't expect that. But I expect as inflation keeps going up and I keep my prices steady that I will be selling more. I've seen more people looking on the used markets, looking elsewhere to get deals because of inflation. So again, not incredibly worried about that. I have a bunch of vintage cards here too, so those tend to do well. I've only sold vintage cards a couple times, but all those times I have sold them. I will say though, the ones I sold were a unique market, as in they were very specific. The ones I sold were funeral cards. So like the thank you cards after someone comes to the funeral, to your funeral. You wouldn't be writing thank you cards to your own funeral unless you're super organized and wrote them ahead of time, and then kudos to you. But these would be thank you cards that the families would send out afterwards. Very specific. They were from the 1970s. Very floral, classic, quintessential 70s design. So I listed them and they sold within 2 days for full asking price. And I know people are like, oh my gosh, they sold so quick for the price I'm asking. Did I underprice them? Does it matter? If I worried all the time, did I underprice this? Did I sell it for too low? Could I have got more money? If I got the money that I'm asking for it. So they didn't send an offer. They didn't try to get it for less than I had it. They paid exactly what I had it listed for. That's what I was happy with getting for that. Then I just need to suck it up. You get what you get and you don't have a fit. If I was happy to get it before I knew that it was worth more, then I should just be happy. I've had other sellers talk about it sold super fast. Then I went and looked it up and realized what I had was worth a lot more. So I just canceled that sale. That's kind of bogus. If you as a buyer were buying something to resell on eBay and all of a sudden that seller decided to cancel it because it was just too good of a deal, or if you went to a store and they realized the clearance that they had on that clearance sticker was just too good of a deal and they changed the price on you right at the end or refused to sell it to you, you would be upset. So I don't do that. If I got the price I wanted to get out of it, I feel happy and lucky it sold. Peace out, see you later. You're no longer in my house. You are not, part of my concern anymore. And I'm okay with that. Where I could see where other people get hurt by it, but I think that just adds extra stress that we really don't need in our lives. And if I got what I wanted out of it, I'm fine with it. Especially if I didn't put that much into it. Now, I have sent out offers on things that I've invested money in, and that was hard. Or even selling my own personal stuff sometimes is hard because you know how much you paid for it new. And no matter like how much you paid for it new, it's not worth that anymore. And sorry, I have to keep drinking. Allergies have hit our house so hard. We woke up this morning and it was 28 degrees outside. It was so cold. And my son had left his bedroom window open, so the entire house was cold. And if any of you grew up like I grew up, you do not put the furnace on until November 1st. So we have been running space heaters and everything. And I don't know how cost effective that is either, but we only run them in rooms we are in. And we turn them off when we leave. So when nobody's in the house, it's not on. The cat has a fur coat, so I think he'll be fine. But I don't know if it's a money saving thing or if it's just like a superstitious thing or a traditional thing, but we do not turn our furnace on until November 1st. Now, when I was doing my card video, I was talking about these. I had several cards that were like lithographs or prints of art, and I listed those separately. And I had these, and I had actual photographs that were done by disabled artists, and I listed those separately too. Like I said, this individual that I bought the estate from had a gold crowned membership, so she got a lot of cards. And I have a feeling that they also picked up cards and stuff when they would go on vacation, like specialty cards to send out. There's a lot of postcards later on too that I also list, but none are like specific to locations. There were like flowers or strawberries or birds or animals, but there was quite an extensive collection. And she also kept like cards that were sent to her. So I had lots of cards, like thank you cards and birthday cards and stuff. This is vintage cards of animals. I'm hoping they do well. They kind of remind me of the funeral cards that I had previously sold. But like I said, it's taking forever to edit photos on this. I had to double time the video. To put it into perspective, it took me 10 minutes to list 3 items, which is really a lot for me considering I've already taken the photographs. So that's like the biggest part. I've already taken the photographs. I've wrote out the details and I just have to like type them in. I'm not looking anything up. I have all the measurements wrote out. I've taken all the photographs. I have all that on a piece of paper. So it should not take me that long. So pre-change of this, I could do 3 listings in 5 minutes. Now I'm doing 3 listings in 10 minutes. It's almost doubled how long it takes me to list. I'm hoping that once I get used to it, then I will list faster. I prefer not to color correct on my photos, but I did color correct on a lot of these because I was taking photographs after dark and I rely on a lot of natural light. So to brighten the photos up, I did brighten on that, but that is the extent of color correcting that I do. I don't like lots of filters being used and stuff when you're trying to sell something. I hate that. It's like a pet peeve when someone's trying to sell something on Instagram and they're using a filter, which is going to mess with the fit, which is going to mess with the color and everything. So I try not to do any of that. I do not background correct. I know a lot of people say white backgrounds sell the most. I do white backgrounds if I put my white tablecloth on there, and then I'll take pictures of it on the white tablecloth and get a white background that way. But I won't go in and photo edit it. Again, that's just something that's taking that much longer for me to do, and I don't want to waste time doing that. What I found is if it's listed, it sells. If it's not listed, it's not going to sell. And the quickest way for me to get it listed is just photograph it and put it up there. My cat is making a ton of noise in the background. I'm sorry. He found his catnip mouse. We went and changed the furnace filter because, you change it with the seasons. You're supposed to change it every 4 months. I'm really bad about that, but I definitely change it every time I put the furnace on or I put the air conditioner on. So went and changed the furnace filter, and I opened our furnace closet and it was just littered. It was a cat toy graveyard. He had put all of his cat toys under the door and they just got stuck there. So now he has all these brand new toys he totally forgot about because they were in the furnace closet. So thank you for watching my video. Please tune in to other videos. Please like and subscribe and have a wonderful day.